Hi there. Um, just like to chat with you a little bit. Some people think that uh, being sick um, is normal as we get older, and many of us buy that because I think the our culture tries to um, make us think that way. But I want to tell you about my dad. He's 86 years old, lives in Jamaica, where, they have the option of getting high quality produce because the a lot of the produce that they get there are not farmed on a large scale. It's the local farmers. They do use chemicals, I must say, but I think the produce are not as heavily um, chemicalized, if that's a word, as say the ones we get here in the United States, particularly if they come from certain countries, okay, which I won't name. But my dad is 86 years old, and he is in tip top shape. Whenever I go to Jamaica, I have a hard time keeping up with him. He walks 1 mile to church every Sunday and 1 mile back. Last year I was there, and I said to him, "Are we going to take a taxi to church?" And he said, "Oh, no, no, no. For what? Let's walk." I said, "But I'm going to be wearing heels." He said, "Well, wear your flat shoes and take your heels with you." And he walks, like I said, to church every Sunday, 1 mile, and he walks from church. He goes to the market to buy, his produce, etc., every Friday, and he walks 1.5 miles to the market. He doesn't walk back, he said, because of course he has the bags with the grocery. And once a month he goes up to the town to pay his utility bills. He walks everything that he needs to do uptown, which is 1.5 miles from his house. He walks to, and he walks back. Every single day he gets up at 6 in the morning, has a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and he heads up the top of the hill behind his house. And he's up there pulling up weeds, planting something, reaping something for 2 hours. And yes, even at the age of 86, he's doing that. He's 86. He won't allow me to hire any maid or help for him. He cleans his house himself, and he has a nice big house in Jamaica. He cleans his house himself. He washes his own clothes with hands. They don't have washing machine. And does his own grocery shopping. Cooks every single day. He cooks. Now, he's not all plant-based, but he eats very little meat and mostly the produce, yam, potatoes, malanga, the squashes. That's what he eats mainly. Like I would say 90% of his meals, of his dinner, is the produce, the yam, potato, malanga, those that I just mentioned, and maybe 10% is a piece of fish or a piece of pork or a piece of beef. He does not eat chicken because chicken makes him sick. He doesn't eat eggs because the eggs come from the chicken. Doesn't drink milk, doesn't eat cheese. And I'm telling you, the man can stoop, he can squat, he walks, he's clear-minded, he doesn't miss a beat, doesn't forget anything. My dad can't read and write, but he remembers everybody's phone numbers. He's just sharp. Doesn't forget anything. I forget. He doesn't forget anything. In tip top shape. No blood pressure problems, no cholesterol problems, no diabetes, no nothing. Now I attribute his great health to, like I said, good quality food and mainly plant-based. He drinks a lot of herbal teas like cerasee and mint, cinnamon. Um, there's a weed we have in Jamaica called guinea hen weed, which they say is excellent for men's prostate. He drinks that every single day. He boils a bitter herb called cerasee with the guinea hen weed, which is very good for the prostate. And he boils those two together with a little ginger, and he adds some cinnamon to that. And he drinks a cup of that every single day. Okay, and so that's nutrition. He only eats one meal a day. In the morning, he has a cup of tea with a slice of whole wheat bread. Mid morning, he has a small bowl of oatmeal, and he just pours hot water on the oatmeal, no milk, no nothing added. And maybe about noon or so, he has a cup of tea and a couple crackers, and then he has a big dinner at 2 o'clock every single day. He eats dinner at 2, and then later on he'll have a cup of tea and a couple crackers or a cup of tea and a slice of bread. So essentially he has one meal a day, and that's every single day, 7 days a week for years now. My dad is not overweight. He's slender. The same suit he wore to his wedding 55 years ago still fits him. He goes to bed at 9 every night and wakes up at 6. Doesn't stress himself out too much. If he thinks something about you, he's going to tell you his mind, and that's it. He doesn't hold it up in his heart. So it's good nutrition, exercise all the time. He has a positive mentality, and also he sleeps very well. And I think those are the contributing factors to my dad being in excellent shape at the age of 86. He's my hero, and he's done it. He's doing it now. So I try to emulate him and follow his pattern, because I would love to be in his shape at 86. All right, I hope this helps you. God bless you till we meet again. Take care.